What is going on, you guys? How are you all doing today? I hope you guys are killing it, doing fantastic overall. Anyway, getting straight into the video for today, I wanted to talk about the one characteristic that BMW has as a company that I think sets them apart from every other auto manufacturer out there today. And if at any point in this video you guys are enjoying it or, really liking what I have to say, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. For those of you that are just tuning in or stopping by on this channel, I do a lot of automotive car content videos, and I tend to focus a lot on BMWs as well because they're like my favorite cars. But if you guys do like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, be sure to subscribe as well. Alright, let's get right into this video. Alright, so getting straight into it, what's the one factor that I really think sets BMW apart from just about every other automotive manufacturer out there? That has to be BMW's emphasis on performance-based vehicles. Now, I'm not even just talking about specifically M cars or anything, I'm talking about pretty much every single car that BMW makes currently today. Now, lately, a lot of criticism has been thrown onto BMW as a company for catering to the average consumer, that they're not putting enough emphasis on the ultimate driving machine slogan, and that their cars are becoming too pedestrian, too conservative in the way that they drive. They don't have the same feel. I actually personally think that it's quite the opposite. I actually think that BMW has never done a better job with implementing performance and the ultimate driving machine characteristics and dynamics into every single one of their cars. For example, the new 2018 and 2019 BMW M5, the F90 generation, was just unveiled not too long ago, and pretty soon it's going to be hitting dealerships very soon. And BMW basically released the performance parts that you can add onto this car from the factory, from the M Performance division. These can include things such as carbon fiber full M Performance exhaust, carbon fiber kidney grills, carbon fiber front and rear splitters, carbon fiber engine bay. I mean, just the level of customization and performance option from the factory with BMW is just incredible, and that's mainly on an aesthetics level if you want to make your car look really performance oriented. These are all options and features which at one time were completely reserved for aftermarket companies and aftermarket mods, and BMW is now offering all these things from the factory. And the thing is, this doesn't just extend to M cars. Like, you can take a normal 3 Series, like a BMW 340i, and you can add all sorts of things like a full Shadowline blackout trim. You can add a carbon fiber rear spoiler. You can add upgraded wheels with M Performance brakes. You can do so much. And this emphasis on performance and this attention to detail with performance-based driving that BMW has always kind of done and catered towards their enthusiasts really is what makes them such a truly amazing sports car and consumer car company. Now, a lot of people will make the argument that, oh, like, who cares about all that stuff? Only the enthusiasts and the purists will care about, all that kind of stuff. The average person doesn't care, but I think it's actually the exact opposite, and that could not be farther from the truth. The average consumer does care. When they see things like performance-based options that you can add onto your car, when they get into a BMW and they drive the car and they see the way that the handling is from the suspension, the way that the inline 6 brings on the power, the way that the transmission feels, all those things play a massive role into how someone's on a subconscious level likes their car. I cannot tell you the amount of people that I know that could care less about cars but happen to own a BMW, and they will say for the most part that it was one of the best cars that they own just because of the way that it drove, the way that it handled, the way it made you feel when you're sitting behind the wheel of it. And these are people that do not care about cars. They don't care about performance or any of that stuff. They just bought a BMW because they wanted one, All those factors combined really help to make BMW the benchmark, and they really already are. When you look at the 3 Series, even the 5 Series, and a lot of segments that BMW has their cars in, they dominate every single one of those because they set the benchmark with the 3 Series, the 5 Series. Their cars are very well made, and as long as they continue to keep emphasizing performance and basically building a machine that drives incredibly well, that is comfortable but extremely sporty to drive at the same time, they are going to win as a company compared to every other auto manufacturer in the world, I would say. And I know right now I sound like the biggest kiss ass to BMW. I promise I'm not sponsored or anything, but I'm only saying this stuff because it's true. Like, how cool is it that you can literally spec your car with carbon fiber splitters and diffusers and rear spoilers, and you can do blackout packages and M performance exhaust. There's very few other companies that even offer a fraction of the things that BMW offers from the factory. Not just that, BMW is spreading the M DNA into a lot of their other cars. So if like an M car is out of your budget, you can get like an M240i, you can get the M760Li, you can get an M550i. These are cars which, while they're not true full-edged M cars, they still offer a ton of performance, powerful engines, good suspension, good looks, and you can do that. Even in the base models, I mean, you can still buy a 3 Series with a manual transmission. Until the G30 series of 5 Series sedans came out, you could buy a 5 Series with a manual transmission as well. Like, how crazy is that, that you can buy a big luxury business sedan with a manual transmission still? BMW still really cares about the enthusiasts, and they're catering to them, and I think that's the biggest thing that sets them apart from any other company out there. As much as people say that they don't care what they drive, I think a large majority of consumers do. Who doesn't want to drive the coolest looking car on the road? Who doesn't want to have something that's sporty, that handles well, that's comfortable, that has power, that looks good? Everybody wants that, and I think as long as BMW continues to stick to its roots, focus on creating the ultimate driving machine, continually making sure that performance is one of the top factors in every single one of their vehicles combined, BMW is going to always continue to be one of the most successful automotive companies out there. And I think that they're currently on track to continue doing so, and I think as long as they implement the same strategy in the future, they're going to be successful. So if anybody at BMW is watching this, please continue what you guys are doing. I mean, when you look at Audi, even Mercedes-Benz, I mean, they have AMG, but aside from that, it's just not on the same level. And that's why BMW has always won in the performance segment, in the performance category. The ultimate driving machine slogan really isn't, it's not a bunch of BS, it's because there's actually truth behind it, and there's a lot of engineering and dynamics involved as to why that slogan exists representing BMW. So anyway, you guys, I know I did sound like a bit like a kiss ass on this video, but I'm completely serious when I say this. And go to the BMW blog, go to the website. You can literally spec your car out with all those options that I was talking about, all the performance, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm just gonna end it right here. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on your bell notifications. You'll get notified whenever I post a video. I got tons of more content being put up on my channel regarding my car and just a bunch of other cars in general. And with all that being said, you guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Later, guys.